Hey guys, good morning, welcome to the live session of Stock Sniper Trading. My name is Dave, guys, my partner is Ron. Let's get down to business here, guys.
In on US30, sell, okay? I'm jumping in. Guys, that's a 100 pip drop. Yes, we caught it. Hey, guys, 200 pips, please, secure.
As a trader, we all look for tight or low spreads, which helps us to get in and out of the market. Using the right broker can help us try different strategies. With multiple options of brokers on the web, here at Stock Sniper Trading, we have a recommended broker, that is, HankoTrade. With spreads as low as 0 pips and leverage up to 500x, HankoTrade is just one click away. With multiple account types to choose from, you also have a minimum deposit of $10. Using HankoTrade's affiliate program, refer a friend and earn up to a 40% commission on trading volume. Built by traders, for traders. HankoTrade.
Recording in progress.
Hey guys, welcome to Stock Sniper Trading. My name is Ron, my partner is Dave, guys. Thank you everyone for joining on this Monday afternoon. It is just after 1 p.m. Eastern and today's date is Monday, November 27. So it is our final week of November, guys, and we are going to be launching the month of December. So I hope that everyone has progressed as a trader in the month of November. You've learned some new concepts, some new topics. You're becoming a better trader daily. And if you are struggling, we need to figure out what you're struggling with and to start fixing and correcting our mistakes that we're making. So a lot of those things could be you're over trading. Simply decrease the amount of times you're trading a day and look for higher quality setups. If you're over leveraging, we have to start to lower our leverage down. And also if you take trades and you go into drawdown, we have to learn how to accept losses as traders and cut those losses and move on. If we continue to hold and draw down for an hour, 2 hours, 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 1 week, then we're not really learning how to cut losses, and we're just holding forever and we're hoping for the best. That's not a trading strategy, guys. So we do need to learn how to cut losses and move on. All traders do at all levels. It doesn't matter if you just are starting to learn this week, 1 month, or you've been in the markets for 10, 20, 30 years. Every trader at some level needs to learn how to cut losses. Okay, losses are part of the game of trading. If you're a perfect trader and you're hitting 100% of your trades every single day, I salute you and I congratulate you, but most traders cannot do that. So guys, let's learn how to trade properly with proper risk management, and let's learn how to compound these accounts. Okay, so I hope everybody had a beautiful weekend. For those that celebrated Thanksgiving long weekend, I hope you guys enjoyed it with your family and friends as well. Now we're back into the markets this week. The markets are a little bit slow. Mondays are normally slow grind, chop city for most securities until we get going into Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then again when we hit Fridays tend to be again a little bit tough to trade. So most traders tend to avoid Mondays and Fridays, but we don't. We're in the markets, so let's continue to learn how to trade these markets. Okay. For New York, we've got Bookmap. So over here on the right, we've got Bookmap. They have some very nice Black Friday, Cyber Monday deals. If you're looking to get Bookmap, use the link provided in our description. And if this is something that you're interested to, for all platforms, everything, guys, I hope some of you guys took advantage of the Black Friday deals. Anything with platforms such as TradingView, with prop firms, We are affiliated now with Take Profit Funding. They're offering 20% off on their accounts, and also like something like a live liquidity platform like Bookmap. They also have some good deals going on right now. So this is the time, guys. Always this time, Black Friday, Cyber Monday is a time to take advantage of some good deals. Also, thanks to everybody that joined Stock Sniper Trading, all of our new members that took advantage of our Black Friday deals. Thank you, guys. We appreciate you guys. Take your time now. Some of you guys are 3-month sign up. Some of you guys are lifetimes with us. So you have a lot of time now to learn and earn with us. There's no rush. Take advantage of all of our educational material we have on the website, starting with the courses, the webinars, move into the boot camps, and continue to join all of our live sessions that we do in London, New York, post New York, and afternoons. And also, the last 2 weeks we did our Asian sessions, which I really enjoyed, and backed by popular demand, we will be doing those Asian sessions every couple weeks. Okay, it's more of a slow market, but we can really help educate and teach, and I know I got good feedback from some of you guys. You guys did enjoy it. Okay, but let's get started with news. Okay, guys, and thank you everyone on YouTube for joining. Appreciate all of you guys. Everybody on Zoom, I really do appreciate you guys. Hopefully you guys are having a great day. Welcome, Pascal, Youthi, Zhao, welcome. Annette, thank you for joining. Dennis, thank you for joining, brother. Craig, Peter, thank you. And Empress, appreciate all of you guys. And everyone on YouTube, you guys as well. You guys don't go unnoticed. We love you guys too. Eliud, welcome. Viditan, welcome. Omar, thank you for joining, bro. Thank you, guys. Crypt, always appreciate all of you guys. It's midnight for some of you guys. That's okay, guys. We grind around the clock. You know, you guys are putting in the work. Last week, sometimes when we do some sessions, it's 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning for some of you guys. You guys are out there. The early bird gets the worm, is what they say. Awesome. Fred, the Asian session helped you learn while market is trading in real time. Amazing. Okay, that's what I want to hear. I enjoy that. Thank you. Okay, guys, so let's go over with Forex Factory. I was just explaining to the snipers in the Zoom right before we started this call that a lot of traders are under the assumption that this Friday is NFP. It's actually next Friday. So let's just go through a quick little review of Forex Factory, what news we have. So this is today. There wasn't much news going on today. That's why the markets, London, New York, was a little bit slow and choppy. We didn't have any volatility. We get into the news tomorrow. So let's go into Tuesday, November 28, moving forward here. If you are trading the London session, there is some European news. We don't have red folders, so I tend to look for those red folders. Those are the high volatile news. When we have yellow, it's low impact, so that means it's going to be relatively low volume. But with the London market open at 3 a.m., there's going to be a little bit of volatility just because of the London market session open. Okay, and going into New York tomorrow, 10 a.m. Eastern. Make sure we are aware of this. 10 a.m. We have a consumer confidence report. Okay, coming out. We can see the previous, the forecasted numbers, and we'll see the actual numbers that do come out. It is a red folder, so you do have to pay particular attention to this because it is red folder volatility, high impact. So 10 a.m. tomorrow. And then as we move more into, see the Asian session, we didn't have too much of this news last 2 weeks when we were doing the Asian session together, but this is soon when we are trading the Tokyo session, we're going to run into this red folders and we will be trading these pairs. So we will be looking at more Forex. We'll look at more things going on in the Tokyo session. So on Tuesday evening, you got some AUD red folders at 7:30 p.m. 8 p.m. you got 3 back-to-back NZD red folders, and then you have another one at 9 p.m. So NZD, New Zealand dollar, and Australian dollar, this is their session. So we will be getting more into this. So we have an official cash rate, 5.5, 5.5, no change. We'll see what comes out of New Zealand when this is released tomorrow. So let's continue moving into Wednesday of this week. Wednesday, hump day, midweek. We got some red European folders. Take note of this, guys. If you are trading DAX, Euro, the pound, anything to do in London over here, we've got some German prelim CPI month over month and some Spanish flash CPI year over year. Okay, so there will be a little bit of volatility Wednesday. You can see now how the volume will start picking up in the markets Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then kind of drift off on Fridays. So it's that tends to be the cycle every single week. That's why Mondays tend to be a little slower. But then once we move into Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays, the markets start to release more high impact news, and that drives markets with more volume entering the markets. And then we move into 8:30. This is like my favorite time, 8:30, 9:30, New York. This is when COMEX market opens up at 8:20 a.m. Eastern. So if you do trade gold or any commodities, this is the exchange that opens, and we move into 9:30 Wall Street. So we do have 8:30 USD red folder, preliminary GDP quarter over quarter. We're seeing a little bit of an increase in the forecast. So we'll see what the actual number comes out on Wednesday morning. And then we got some speakers. Okay, so then we have 10:05. We have a British speaker, Bank of England Governor Bailey speaks. So make sure if you're trading this time, it's a red folder, and Bank of England Governor Bailey speaks can impact the markets when you're trading. We have crude oil inventories if you're a US oil trader, and we also, I believe, have OPEX this week, so we'll take a look at when that is. And let's move into Thursday. November 30th over here. Yeah, here it is. Okay, so again, we look at London. Lots of news, but low impact. So that will be like a slow and steady volume. We don't have any high impact red folders until we start to move into 8:30. We've got some Canadian GDP month over month where I am over here. We have European news, ECB, President Lagarde speaks. Then we have some USD core PCE price index, and our Thursday to Thursday, every single week, our weekly unemployment numbers. So we talked about this. We've been learning about this in the Tokyo session. There's our previous 209,000 that came out the previous week. They're actually forecasting 219,000. So that is 10,000 more people this week have applied for unemployment, which is not good. The more people we have applying for unemployment, they are not working, they're out of work. So we'll see what the actual number is over here. But this one too, all day, if you do trade crude oil, all day OPEC, JMMC meetings. If you don't know what this is, always click on it and it will give you a brief overview right here. So the notes, OPEC JMMC meetings are attended by representatives from the 13 OPEC members and 11 other oil-rich nations. So you want to pay particular attention to this day if you are trading crude oil, because it might be volatile, because here's the OPEC members and 11 other oil-rich nations all getting together to discuss the future of crude oil. They discuss a range of issues regarding energy markets and, most importantly, agree on how much oil they will produce. So what do we normally talk about? What are our two favorite words? Supply and demand in the markets. So these guys, not me, not you, but 11 of the oil-rich nations, some of us know who they are. You can see what they're going to talk about, and the meetings are closed to the press, but officials usually talk with reporters throughout the day. So if you do trade oil, keep looking at the news and see what's going on over here, and maybe the following day they'll release like the minutes, they'll release what they talked about, and a formal statement covering policy shifts and meeting objectives is released after the meetings have concluded. Okay, so do we understand that? If we don't understand what OPEC is, the Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries, and JMMC is the Joint Ministerial Monitoring Committee. Okay, does that make sense, guys? So if I was trading oil and I would be paying particular attention on this day, Thursday, November 30, because all day OPEC has their big meetings. 11 of the oil nations, okay, are going to talk about supply and demand going forward. So with a top-down analysis, we start to see, is it coming down to a nice demand level, supply level, what will happen going into the future, okay? If that makes sense, guys, thumbs up. Let's continue moving. Now, Friday, okay? So we always say Fridays tend to be, the first Friday of every single month tends to be NFP, non-farm payroll. But you can see this Friday, December 1st, it is technically the first Friday of the new month, but we don't have NFP. It is the following Friday, everybody. So make sure we understand that, okay? So it's next week, okay? So if I just go really quickly over here to December, next Friday, right over here, Friday, December 8th, there they are. There's our big red folders at 8:30 a.m. Our average hourly earnings month over month, our non-farm employment change, and our unemployment rate. Okay, so make sure you guys put this in your calendar. Friday, December 8 is NFP. Okay, and so if we're good on the news, guys, let's hit the like button on YouTube. Thank you guys, 100 viewers. We appreciate all of you guys. Earnings report. Make sure, guys, get in the habit. This is daily routine. Any securities that you're trading, whether you're trading today, you're going to trade US30 or maybe NASDAQ. Take a look pre-market. Is there any corporations that are reporting that can affect the security you're trading? This was pre-market today. We can look in the after hours right over here. We don't have any particular ones today. And then if you go to the calendar, we can continue to look at Tuesday. Tomorrow, go to your pre-market right over here. This little toggle will take you to your pre-market, 6:30 a.m. Bank of Nova Scotia. Here we are in Canada, Bank of Nova Scotia. I love this company for dividends. Great company. They have paid their shareholders dividends for a long time, and they are above 7-8% dividend yield. Really good bank if you're looking into banks. Bank of Nova Scotia. So I will be watching tomorrow for their earnings. I am actually a shareholder of Bank of Nova Scotia over here along with TD, so I will be looking at that to pay particular attention to what they're saying, as I am a shareholder of them. We will talk a little bit more about stocks individually as we continue to go into the new year. And then the toggle switch again, just move over and then it will show you after hours. So when the Wall Street closes at 4 p.m., we have after hours earnings. And if there's any specific company, corporation that you're looking at that you trade or you invest in, or it's part of the index that you're trading, make sure you know. Okay, so that's Earnings Whispers. This is a fantastic website. It's free. Forex Factory is free. We like free stuff. So I try to show you guys the free websites that we use daily. Okay, and Discord, few signals that got sent out to our snipers, gold and US30. This was US30, a setup that came out, and as you can see in the diagram, this is our green box of demand. We're kind of looking for buys above here. This is kind of the neutral area, but then you see that nice little pullback, and then this big body candle closed above, and then there's your ignited bar filling the wick and your pop. So when you learn your price action technicals, you could do really well. And we also sent one out on gold as well, right over here. So gold, the way how it was set up, again, you've got your area of kind of consolidation. The blue area is where we're looking for volume to close below and then retest. Obviously, sometimes it pulls back. As a trader, you should be getting aware of this, that sometimes it doesn't just fall and you enter and you go into. Sometimes you're going to have to allow it some room to breathe, but we show you where maybe to place stop loss or where the consolidated area is. And then once again, and you can use this as a static zone throughout the day. And right here, again, big candle closed below, red, and then started to push down for 65 pips, and it's a great little runner, and there's the drop and continue to move. Okay, so guys, just really quickly, I just always want to show you guys this. At the YouTube, pinned at the top of the channel is our free Telegram channel. The reason why I show this to you guys on every single session that we do is because there is scam groups out there trying to impersonate, and we've had some of our members scammed in there, so we don't want to do this anymore. So the reason why I show you this is because I post this on every single call and I pin it at the top. This is our free Telegram. There's a lot of good information in here, guys. Shows what we're doing in the Zoom, members, what they're doing, also trade signals, how we send them out, our schedule this week. Here's our schedule. We got our live Londons. Friday, guys, Shahab will be doing live London on Friday. So guys in the Zoom, I know it's not in here, but he will be doing this one. So five Londons this week. We've got our, Dave did our to be determined Monday today. He did it, and coming in, those are our Wall Street sessions, PK post Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And I will be doing every single session this week with you guys at this time, 1 to 3 p.m. And to be determined will be our weekly webinar Q&A, probably Thursday inside this slot, and then our 2 Asian sessions later this week. Okay, so a lot of information in here. And also Instagram, guys, some of you guys do follow us for Black Friday deals, all of these promotions, what we're doing. This is ours. Okay, so use the link. And if some of of you guys want to follow myself, this is me, Sniper Ronnie FX, and Dave Analysis over here. You guys are welcome to follow us. If you guys are looking for a broker, we recommend using HankoTrade and new prop firm Take Profit Funding. Okay, so with all that being said, let me catch my breath over here. Let me have a little sip of some Gatorade, and let's get into these markets. What would you guys like to start off with? Gold or US30? You guys let me know while I have a drink right here. Not drinking alcohol, it's just Gatorade Zero. The best flavor, guys, if you guys go out there, Glacier Freeze, that's the flavor. Iceberg. Okay, I would love to get a sponsorship with Gatorade Zero if you guys are out there. I love Gatorade and Tim Hortons. Sponsorships are welcome. Okay, guys, so what do you guys want to do? Gold? Okay. And Rogers, Kim, yeah, oh man. Anybody, yeah, and Rogers, but we need a new company here in Canada. Rogers is a pain in the ass. Sorry, Rogers, for saying that, but you guys are horrible. All of the money you guys take from us. Okay, I got to be careful what I say. I don't want the internet to shut off, guys. Okay, so do you guys want to start off with gold? Let's do gold, okay? Gold, and we'll look at gold in the book right over here. So I'm just flipping. Oh, we got a big transaction right now. There's our big bullish candle right there on gold. Okay, so let's just talk about what's going on Bookmap right over here. Okay, so I have it in 15-minute increments. Here's 12:30, 12:45 p.m., 1 o'clock when we started our call. Here's 1:15, and here's a big transaction. Look at the volume there. Our big bubble, big transaction, broke out of this area of resistance. I can see where the resistance is on TradingView. And now we're going to see if we can start to populate our way and see if these offers get pulled out of the market, or if it pulls back. Our white line is our VWAP. This is our volume weighted average price. We'll see if it pulls back and holds here. We can see all the bids below us and the offers above us. Okay. Our cumulative volume delta right now is positive 700. So that is showing a lot of our net transactions are leaning towards buy side liquidity. Okay. But there could be pullbacks. So let's start off with a top down over here on our TradingView chart. So I will leave gold on Bookmap, guys. Okay, so let's go over here. If you have been trading, okay, it's been a little bit choppy. Then it sold off down to here, made a low of 2005, and now we're coming right back up to 2011. So let's start off with a complete top down. Start off on the daily. Let's just review how gold has been trading. Remember what I've been saying for the last couple weeks is, can we get volume on the higher time frame, daily or weekly, to close above that psychological 2000? And we got it. Okay, so now we're going to see if we get more and more volume staying above 2000, and any pullbacks, we want to use 2000 as our demand block in the market. And who knows, maybe in the next couple weeks we can take out those all-time highs at 2079. But there could be possible pullback, so we got to see where we can hold. Okay, so going forward, where do we have that resistance on the daily? Okay, if we look over here, where do we have resistance turn to demand? Maybe over here it was acting as support right there, then it turned to resistance with this big red bar candle on May 16 that closed below and had that drop. So if I bring this zone across, I can see it traded into how many days over here? Right here, October 27. Traded in there. Then the next day, October 30, came out of there, retested it again, October 31st, and then pushed down. We came in again, the new month, November the 3rd, right into there, and then they pushed it down. Then the big bearish engulfing candle closed below, and then that's where we had gold drop off all the way down to 1930s. So, and then you see 1930s over here. It used to be resistance right over here. 4 times it got rejected. There's another time it got rejected. Bring it across. I have green volume closing above now. Bring it across, and green volume closing above there too. So I can bring this zone across. I know we're nowhere near it, but you never know. This zone is from 1950 to 1940, area of demand. It could be getting populated right now with resting bids in the market on a higher time frame. And we'll see if it ever comes back down here. That might be an opportunity to buy. But right now, let's stretch this zone across. And you see last week, we traded again right into here, November 21. Couple weeks ago, came in there, and then it got rejected. November 22, we came in there and it pushed back down. Okay, now we're breaking above it. So today's daily candle on gold is actually making an impulse break above these wicks and above here. So you see, remember that 2010, that was our weekly, monthly resistance. We have a daily candle that impulsively broke above there. What is our high today? 2019. So I'm going to place a purple line at our high of the day, that wick up there. Okay, so purple for our high of the day. And what happened when we got up there? We got rejected. Okay, so gold burst through here. We made our high of the day, and then it got rejected, and now it's coming down. So now what we got to do is critical volume. This wick and this wick. If we do pull back, I'd like to see if we can hold 2007 today or 2006 right inside like here. Okay, so I'm just placing a yellow line right here around 2007 to tell me that, remember, we came up here, we got rejected there. We came up to the yellow line, we got rejected there. Now we got the volume that broke through there, made the high, and now we're coming down. So I want to see if we come all the way back down here, this yellow line, will it hold as daily support today at 2007? And can we maybe find some buyers there and continue to push it back up and fill the wick? If we lose 2007, then look at the next logical area it could fall down to, where we have our body-to-body continuation down in here around 2000. So our physical psychological block of 2000, there it is. I don't want to lose 2000. That's ironically, 2000 is our low of the day, 2050 cents, right on that psychological number. Remember, we talk about this, guys, these psychological numbers, these quarter increments, 25 cents, 50 cents, 75 cents, $1, 25 cents, 50 cents, 75 cents, $1. So we talk about these all the time. So that's our low of the day, purple line for our low of the day. Guys, am I talking fast? You guys understand? It's been a busy morning for me. I've already had 2 coffees with an espresso shot in me. Let me know if I'm talking too fast. I can slow it down. All good, guys? Okay. But a couple coffees and an espresso shot, you can get you going. Kim, you can talk faster. I had a lot of coffee too. Yeah. Okay, guys. So we still have a nice big body candle still inside of it, but now let's where do we have a nice little daily pivot as well? Okay, so right now what I'm looking for today also, like this daily candle is going to close in 3.5 hours. After the end of the day, I'm going to follow this volume and see where it closes. I'd like to see if it will close above this red box. Then I'm going to flip the red box green and see if the daily candle will pull back into here and continue driving. But we might be trading in this zone depending how far down it comes down to. So over here we also had a daily pivot. When it came in there last week, pushed down, that's where the buyers came in the market, and it's around 50% of this big green candle that was on Tuesday, November 21. So I'm just going to draw a zone right here as well, right over here where it was resistance, now turned to support right there, and I'm going to bring it across into the future. So if I lose right here, if gold gets rejected and we kind of close back down in here where the sellers push it down and we lose this, sellers might have potential to bring it all the way back down to 1990, 1987 area, but then I look for buyers to come back in the market here before it starts breaking down in here. Okay, so what I do with this is, again, stretch it into the future. How far do you want to go? Let's go into the New Year's. How about January of 2024? Bring all of our boxes into the new year. Okay, so we can have a forward forecast. So there's no ifs, ands, or buts later on. Okay, we're developing our top-down analysis. Okay, so what I do now is I break down today's daily candle into lower increments. So what I can do is, some traders go into the 4-hour. I personally go into the 1 hour. Now I like to look at individual hourly candles, and remember what we always talk about. There is a time and place when we have more hourly volume come into the market. So let's start off with the end of the day today. 3 to 4 p.m. is called power hour. You might get an hourly push of volume when markets close. When is our next session where we'll get some hourly injection of volume? Is when the futures market opens up at 8 p.m. and 9 p.m. That might be the next injection. And then when is the next injection? It will be pre-London and London. So 2 a.m., 3 a.m. Eastern. 2 a.m. pre-London has some news. Look, we broke right through all of this resistance, guys. Our cumulative volume is above 825. Remember, it was 700 when I started this call. And you see these areas of heat right here, and here, and here. They kind of pull those, and the buyers are continuing to break right through here, okay? So the buyers are still holding strong. I can see it on this hourly candle right now. So yeah, I was talking about pre-London and London injection. When is our next injection? 8 a.m., 9 a.m. That time, that is COMEX market and Wall Street. And then again, one more injection could be 1 p.m., 2 p.m., depending if we have any speakers or anything going on in the market. But get to know when those hourly injections are in the market. So I like to see, like right over here, see these garbage candles? Those are just consolidating. Then I get my big one right here, full of volume at 8 a.m. on Friday, okay, and 9 a.m. When is the next one? Right here. Sunday, what time? Military time, 2000. That is 8 p.m. Eastern, futures market. Okay, so you can start to see right over here. Nice big green candles come back up. That's London, 3 a.m. When do we come back down? Big body candle, 8 a.m. today, COMEX market. And then like what do we see here? So I can see some hourly resistance in the market right here at these bodies. Okay, I'm going to place a white line up here. Okay, remember purple was our high of the day. When did we hit it? At futures market when it opened up. Gold ripped right up there. That's right after the weekend. Okay, so that's why if you guys are holding positions over the weekend, let's say for example you sold at the end of the day on Friday and you're in a sell, and then all of a sudden the market opens up and is bullish and it jumps all the way up to 2018 up there. So you'd be at a big loss. So you have to understand when you're trading and you're holding positions over the weekend, anything can happen due to volatility, natural disasters, anything that happens with wars, anything that happens over the weekend that the market can't control. When it opens up, it factors in all of that. Okay, so right now the hourly volume is consolidating on gold in this range from the white line right there and down to here. So it's ranging from 2014 to about 2009. That's an hourly consolidated range. If I was to make a neutral box right here on the hourly of gold, that's an hourly flag. Here's our big, remember from our webinar, guys, this is our big rally. Okay, the rally is higher highs and higher lows. Then we have our big injection of volume, which creates the pole. And then this is the flag. Okay, and then you can see it might have a high probability of continuing to break out of here. It's had multiple impulse moves, 4 a.m., 5 a.m., 6 a.m., 8 a.m., tried, but no volume closed above 2014 and 50. So we'll see again, can this hourly volume come back up here one more time and test to close up here? Maybe it comes up, but if it keeps building, we're looking for volume to close above that white line to continue to maybe push and take out the daily high. And if we continue to move above the purple line, where could we go? When was the last time gold was up here on the hourly? It hasn't been up here for a long time. Look, I'm all the way back to June and I don't see anything. So what I got to do is 4 hours. Now I see here, over here, see the first time the 4-hour volume traded above the purple line? It was all the way back in May of 2023. So over here, see the wick? I got a wick. It came up, got rejected, came up, got rejected, came up, got rejected. Even over here, came up and got rejected. So this area, 2022. will be my next scalp zone. From 2018 to 2022, $4 move, it's about $4 range is 40 pips. From the purple to the white. I can continue to look up here when it went right there. There's a wick, there's a wick, there's a wick. 2028 is my next zone. I can continue to do this all the way to the all-time highs and figure out all of my zones, but that's good enough for now. So now what I do is go back to the hourly, back to where our chart is, and there it is. Okay, so there's our purple high of the day. My next scalp zone could be right up there, 2022. And again, I'm not guessing where to put these lines. I went all the way back in May of 2023 to find exactly where these levels are. Okay, so and then look at today, the pullback. 11 a.m. it went red, 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 and we came into 50% of open, close. That's half of it right there. Okay, so some of you guys remember what I tell you. Draw your box a little bit above, a little bit below, and drag it across. And if the volume is above, what color do? We do green. If the volume is below, what color do? We do red. You could have caught that tap and go candle where it came down red at 11 a.m., tapped, and then it went back up. Okay, but you see how it traded right into 50% of the volume of the big pull. Okay, and it's still holding. So right now we're consolidating, but we're going to see if we can continue to drive up to here and figure it out. Okay, but going for what? Let me just get rid of this big red box. Okay, because we're trading above it right now. But over here, you see where our hourly candles are all getting impulsively shot down right there. So let's just put a red box up there and drag it across. Right above our hourly resistance, you see it can't get through here. It's coming up, rejected. Coming up, rejected. Coming up, rejected. We might be coming up again, and we're going to see if it gets rejected. If we can start to push with volume closing above here, we could be driving still, okay? And are we making a little bit of hourly support on the bottom? Yes, we are. Look at our bodies, okay? So let's place a white line at our bodies. Right over here. Bodies. Bodies, okay? There's a body, a body, a body, a body. And then I see the wicks kind of come in here. We're still holding this. So my hourly support is 2009.47. Let's round it up to 0.50. So 2009.50 is our hourly support, and our hourly resistance currently in the market is 2014.50. Okay, and we might be just trading inside here. So what I do is I break the hourly chart down to the 5 minutes, and this is where I get ready to scalp the markets. Okay, so remember when we saw how the hourly candle, how it came all the way down right into our big green box? This is where, if you're a scalper, you see the red candles come bleed all the way down into 50% of that big hourly move at the futures market at 8 p.m. if you identified this, and then you start to see a bullish candle print and then continue to move up. Again, the pullbacks now in the 5 minutes, they came. Are they holding above the hourly support? Yes, they are. A little minor impulse break, but volume still closing above and continue push up. So we're in the hourly range, but these are the 5 minute candles. So I also look, when it broke out of here, look at the high on these 5 minutes. 5 minutes create support in the market right here. They create resistance in the market. There's resistance in the market. There's resistance in the market. Now green volume is above here, so I bring this box across and I make it green. So now I get really ready for my scalp zones. So if gold comes below this green box and trades from the green box below here to the white line, that might be a scalp, like from here, where it came up, right up there, and then pushed all the way back down. So if I'm scalping from 2011 down to the white line, 2009.50, I don't need to get my ruler. I can do the math in my head right now. That is 15 pip zone, $1.50. So if I really want to measure it, right there, you see, 15 pips. Okay, that's that zone. Not 50, but just 1.5. And then if it continues to break, then I'm looking to take out that wick right there at 2008.71. So it might impulsively break that hourly and then just drop down to there, and then that trade might turn into 22 pips. But when it gets down there, I have to respect the market. When it came down, it stopped right there and the buyers came right back in. So there could be buyers at this level. If it can't hold there, then yes, it will break down to the green box, and then maybe that trade can turn into, if I'm still holding it, 35 pips. But I go from one line, then figure out if it will go to the next line, then figure out if it will go to the next line. But at each area, if the way how my mindset is, I might be scaling out, taking some profit there, depending if the market is ranging, if it's trending today. That's what I look for. Okay, so that could be one area. I could look for a sell on gold. Right now, it's still moving up bullish. This was a big red candle that just came down and then just went right back up green, and then might come up to test. Where do we have some resistance in the market? Right over here. Again, body. This big green candle came up there, got rejected. We've had a lot of big moves, but no volume kind of closing above that red line. Right here it did, but then it shot back down. So maybe we're going to test and see if the buyers can again achieve to get it up to 2013.50, and we'll see what will happen up there. It might just trade sideways here and pull back down to the green box. We'll see if this holds, maybe bounces back up. If it closes below here, we might sell, okay? And if we add some moving averages now, we are above our 9 EMA, above the 9. Where's the 200? 200 is below us in here. So we had a golden crossover where the 9 crossed above the 200, and that's what caused this nice little bullish move that we have. Okay, so guys, in Zoom, I'll give you guys this chart in 1 second. And we will also do US30, guys. Okay, in Zoom, there's a trading view link. It's the live chart of just exactly what we just analyzed right now. Okay, so we'll leave this over here. Gold will be on the left, right over here, guys. And gold, let's just review what's going on in gold in the book. We're at almost 800 cumulative volume delta. Remember this area that was the heat when it was coming in with that big transaction bubble. It transacted, then it pulled back. The sellers pushed it down, but didn't find any buyers. The buyers wanted to bid it back up to here. It continued to move up. We haven't broke below the VWAP. There was initial breaks right there, but it came right back up. That's like an impulse move where it breaks below, but it's held by a good block of bids and bring the market back up. The buyers of gold continue to bring it through resistance up to 2013 here in the futures. Pulled it back down. Again, higher low. Trying again. This might be now forming like maybe a double top soon, and maybe it's going to come back down. But to look for the sell, I like to see if volume can get below that VWAP and then the offers continue to push it down. But that would be over here, and we're nowhere near this area yet. Okay, and it's still bullish. So let's see if it can get up to test that red line, and then the white line is up there. If it can get up there, that's 2014.50. That's our hourly resistance, and then our big red box above there. Looking at RSI, if you do look at the RSI indicator, we are currently at 66 on the RSI. It can continue to drive 70, 73, 72 up there. That's where it gets a little bit overbought. But when the 5 minutes get a little bit overbought, then I look to see which resistance we're hitting. Are we hitting this little 5 minute one, or are we hitting the hourly, or are we hitting the big red box up here? And then that helps me understand where I want to start short selling, because maybe if I do it right here, it might just be a small pullback and continue driving up to the next one. So I use higher time frames where to take possible trades. I give more respect on the higher time frames than the lower time frames. Okay, guys, so is that okay with the gold? Now if we move over to US30, do you guys want to give it, let's give it a couple minutes here, because we're going into 145. We got 30 seconds left. We're going to get a new 15-minute candle open in the market. Look at gold on the 15s. Beautiful, okay? So we had this big drop at 11:30, came back up, followed by a nice big bullish engulfing candle, and then look at the retest. See the hourly support I have? 15-minute volume just was consolidating, green, red, green, retest, continue push up. We had our first 15-minute volume close above this critical area, and the last 15 minutes we pulled back, higher low, small wick, continue pop. Let's see if this thing can continue to maybe possibly drive and touch that red line up there. Okay, and then on the 5s, this is what we got. Thank you, Pablo. Where are the likes, people? Pablo is asking, where are the likes? Let's go, guys. We're going to have a five-day session this week, but we need the likes. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is let's do a top down on US30. Let's get ready. We'll get it done in the next 10 minutes. So we're positioning ourselves right before the next hourly candle at 2 p.m. and we'll watch both of these securities going into power hour. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, just to get you guys more familiar with the book, we're going to move over to YM. This is the Dow Jones US30 in the book. This is again on the 15-minute increments. Right over here we've got 12:45. Here's 1 o'clock, 1300. Here's 1:15, 1:30, and we just tapped into 1:45 right now. Our new 15-minute candle or 15-minute time slice over here on Bookmap. Completely different cumulative volume delta than gold. Gold was positive 900. Look at our cumulative volume delta for US30 today, minus 550. Okay, so in the last few hours, it's showing that selling, the net transactions are on sell side volume. So we have a big market player in the market who is absorbing these buyers, and you can see that they are negative 550, but the buyers are still moving it up. But eventually, maybe this may come tumbling down when the supplier is ready to start offering all of the bigger blocks in the market. But currently, it could continue to squeeze up and make higher highs and higher lows. It's still above the VWAP. We had that break right at 1 o'clock when we started the call. There was the break right there, but it came and it regrouped itself and came again transacting above the VWAP. We came right back down right here. Again, it pushed for some new highs. Pull down, so we got higher low, higher low, higher low. So we still have to respect right now that buyers are pushing it up, but we do have to acknowledge this big red block in the market here at 35,396. There's 82 offers up here, so I'm just going to highlight it up here so we can keep this area in mind. If the liquidity starts to come up here, we want to see what happens at this yellow line up here, because you can see that that is a large block up there. 82 is much bigger than 13, 17, 14, 14, 14, 16. So these ones, there's your big heat in the map. So there is a big seller up there offering a big block. It could be disguising it, and then when the market gets up there, they pull it and it continues to go through. But currently right now, it's showing their position. Okay, and over down in here, we do have a position where the market held right over here, and there's a bigger block, 69 bids in the market compared to like these single digit ones. We've got 69, and that was that nice little dip right there that got bought right back up when we took this call at 1 o'clock. Okay, so let's just go through a top-down analysis on US30. Gold is still pushing higher highs, higher lows, so just be careful. We kind of want to find where this thing might consolidate and maybe pull back, but right now it's still bullish. Okay, so if you're selling this thing, you're going against the bullish trend right now. You have to be very careful. Okay, we got to see some 5-minute volume closing below structure to see if sellers can start taking control of it. But let's go over to US30 full chart. Some of you guys go blank chart with me and we do it together. Some of you guys already have your analysis done. We can kind of maybe check your areas with mine and see how we do. Okay, so this is US30 Dow Jones, Ms. Jones on the daily. Okay, so I'm just looking at the bigger zones. Okay, I don't want to start all the way down here. I kind of want to start at this zone right over here. Where do we have upper high resistance? You can clearly see it over here, July. This is July of 2023. Some of you guys might ask me, Ron, we're in, what month are we right now? November, okay? So that's a little bit farther out from July, but July showed us something. It told us something. When Dow Jones came up here, what happened? It got rejected, 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 and rejected. Okay, it's like a basketball game. If I keep driving on Shaq and he keeps rejecting me, he's probably going to keep rejecting me. Shaq is 7'1", I'm only 6 feet tall. So if I keep going against Shaq, he's going to keep rejecting me. This is like me going against Shaq. Shaq rejects me. Again, I go up against Shaq, he rejects me. Again, I go up, and then Shaq finally rejects me. And then after 3-4 times, I say, okay, I cannot do this. Shaq is, or Dikembe Mutombo, whoever's in there waving his finger at me. Then now I gotta do my 3-point shots. I can't drive on Shaq anymore. I gotta stay on the 3-point line and just hit my threes. But that's what the market does too. It tried multiple attempts and it got rejected. Then Shaq was in charge of the market. Try again to bring it back up, but then Shaq again lowers his lowers his offers over here. Guys, sorry, I love basketball. These are my basketball analogies. Okay, and then here's Shaq again in the market. right there. There's Shaq again. Look at this guy. Every time I come up, again, I try to drive on him. He rejects me and pushes me back down. And again, I try Shaq, 7 feet tall, big man, rejects me, and that's it. I'm losing confidence. I'm getting exhausted. I'm getting tired. I'm getting beat up. Every time, he just throws me down. But who knows? Maybe I get stronger, and I'm building up momentum, and now I'm ready to take on Shaq. But you see, now I took on Shaq right over here, November 20, and I actually dunked on him. God knows how I did it. Who knows? But I dunked on Shaq. And I gained confidence from that. Now, look at this. Now Ronnie is in control of the market. He's controlling Shaq right now. Shaq is an old man now. So young Ronnie is taking it back up to the next area of resistance. So I can turn into resistance, can turn into support over here. Now we got volume closing above. Okay, so right now I found two nice solid zones in the market. Bring them across. How far? Go wherever you guys want to go. Let's take it into the New Year's. January 10 of 2024. These are static areas. Shaq is always sitting up here until Ron can dunk over him and continue driving. Okay, but what happens if Shaq pushes it down, back down here, and can't hold this? I can't hold it. Then Shaq will probably take the benefit of the doubt. Then it turns to resistance. Then it pushes down. Okay, but right now we might be consolidating. This could be a big flag pattern. Okay, but look at where it came from. Right here. Here was a nice area of support right over here, like a double bottom right there. That was that big liquidity grab. Look at the dates. Date and times tell you guys everything too. Look at when they orchestrated this. Trading is engineer. Trading is a market maker is an engineer. Okay, if some of you guys are electrical engineers, if some of you guys are civil engineers, some of you guys are mechanical engineers, you guys know what I'm talking about here. Okay, so engineering a move, markets engineer their moves as well. Look at the date and time. It was a Friday sell-off. Okay, and then they used the weekend to pick up the liquidity. Look at that. They dumped the market down, hit all the pending orders. Friday, they open it back up on a Monday. They gap it up, come back up with a bullish engulfing candle, close above, and then there's your next move, double bottom. Okay, it's a double bottom with a liquidity grab. Very, 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 get to know these moves, guys. Double bottom, there it is. One bottom, two bottom. There's your liquidity grab right there. Okay, so what is a liquidity grab? They come down there, they get the pending orders, they grab the money, they got it, and push the market up. We get a little bit of a sideways consolidation when we break out of the resistance right over here. There was resistance, resistance. Now look at how the volume, red, green, red, green, red, green, consolidate, close above, retest, shoot up to the next zone. Again, what do? We consolidate, okay? So this will be green, and then again, it consolidates for how many days? 1, 2, 3, like half a week. It consolidates, and then big green candle closes above, retest, and we're continuing to push up now. Okay, so let's now follow our daily liquidity here. What happened today? Okay, so we kind of closed right here on Friday. We opened right here today. The bulls were in control. Buyers opened it up. We took out Friday's high, so it made a new higher high, 35,420. Nice number. Everybody can smoke a joint right here. 420. Okay. It's legal here where I am, guys, so I can say that without being shut down. Over here, high of the day. Look at that. Nice, big, nice number. 35,420. And what happened? I smoked a joint out here. The market smoked a joint, and the market kind of fell asleep and came back down all the way down to here, 35,279. That's our low of the day. And what happened at our low of the day? Look at it, guys. Okay, even this body candle still holding about 50% of that volume. Still got some volume below there, down there. That was our last pullback. Now I can find where my next daily demand box is. Right here, purple line to that low wick. Draw my green box. Are we still holding above 50% of this big body candle? Yes, we are. Have we tapped into this zone yet? No, we haven't. That might be a tap and go. If the sellers push down into here, that might be a wick, tap and go, and then continue to go up. Okay, so we got to figure out where our zones are. Number one, when we're trading, we don't want to trade blind. We gotta know where these zones are. Okay, so it's still holding there. Now, what happened today? We came up, we made our high of the day, sellers took control, continued. This was a big red candle all the way down there. And when it came down there, we found buyers, and then the buyers are bringing it right back up. And this is where the current volume is right now, 35,330. So do we have any critical areas inside here? Yeah, that wick is a critical high. It was Thursday's high last week. Let's just put a yellow line just for reference right here, and we'll see how we react when we get there. Okay, we're at right now we're at 330. That yellow line right there, Thursday's high is 341. It's about 10 pips away from us, but we'll see what type of reaction it gets there. If the buyers continue to push it above that yellow line and we keep going up and we keep pushing up this red volume, then maybe we're going to come to another critical point where Friday closed and where we opened today. That's around 35,375. Let's place another yellow line like right above here. And then we judge what happens. When we get up there, yes, maybe we'll continue to push up to Friday's high and maybe our daily high today. But we also have maybe red volume, sellers maybe this afternoon pushing it back down. Maybe here's our next body to body critical area, 35,304, this area. Maybe we see. And now I'm figuring out where my scalp zones are. Okay, so from yellow line to yellow line, I see 340 to 304, 35, 40 pip zone, maybe in there. Okay, from 40 to 75, 35 pip zone to scalp up there. Okay, I'm figuring out my zones. It's still bullish. Okay, on the daily, look at the daily trend. The rally is making higher highs, higher lows. Big body candle right here on Monday, start of the week, and then the pullback came into 50% of the daily candle. Close right here, 3-bar play. Green, red, continued to push up on Wednesday, and they drove it Thursday and Friday. Today, the buyers were in control. They made a new higher high. That's good. To continue an uptrend, we have to always continue to make higher highs. It did make a high, but then it got rejected. And when it came back down, it's still holding this area. So it's still holding. Buyers are still holding. Higher low, higher low. Now we're coming right back up. Today might trade inside here. It might be choppy, slow and choppy, chop Monday, but we can still look for some moves. So that's on the daily. Now let's break down the daily candle down into the hourly increments. Okay, so this is now on the hourly. Remember those hours, those big hours. When does it trade at those hourly candles? Where does it have more volume in the market? Okay, look at today. Wow, today was 9 a.m. Wall Street, that big pump out of the gate. Most of you guys caught that buy. What did it do? Did it break above this hourly resistance? Yes, it did. And what number is it? 35,401, 400. Oh man, those psychological numbers. They're really nice numbers. Why? We talk about this. Why does the market like these whole psychological numbers? Why? Who knows? I talk about this all the time. I want to know who is paying attention here and who is sleeping. I'm like Santa Claus. I know who's paying attention and I know who's sleeping here. Make sure I don't catch you guys sleeping. I know some of you guys are smoking a joint and you guys pass out, but who is paying attention here? Why does the market like these whole numbers? Okay, it's not just by chance. It's not just by luck. I've been doing this for a long time, and it's attracted to these numbers. You got it, Alnita. Easiest to transact. So Alnita, you perfect. You got it. So what does that mean? It's easy to transact. The market needs to work on efficiency. The more transactions it has at these whole numbers, the more liquidity it grabs, the more transactions and more efficient, moves faster. So this Gatorade Zero, guys, right over here, lovely Gatorade Zero. If I was to sell this to you right now, okay, I'm going to sell it to you guys for $2, 2 Canadian dollars. Beautiful, nice whole number. You can give me a Canadian toonie, it's called. I accept toonies. If you guys have no idea what a toonie is, you'll know when you come to Canada. It's a small coin, but that's what it's called, a toonie. But it's easy. You give me a toonie, I give you a Gatorade. We transact, we shake hands. I drink the Gatorade, you drink the Gatorade, I get $2 in my pocket. Perfect. But if I said that this Gatorade is $1.93, Okay, you might only have that toonie on you, and I might not have change, 7 cents change to give you back. Then me and you are not going to transact because I don't have change to give you. You might not have an exact change. Then we just lost the transaction. So that's how the markets work. Maybe more pending orders are sitting at these psychological numbers. So it makes it easy to transact. Efficiency in the market. Markets keep moving. Don't want to lose any transactions because time is money in the markets as well, guys. You know that saying, time is money? Same thing in the markets. So we want to try and find psychological levels. We want to kind of identify where our supply demand boxes are. And if I can see right now, like look here, we came up to that white line, 400, 3,500, 400, rejected. Came up again, rejected. Came up third time, rejected. Came up a fourth time, rejection. So remember the analogy I just used? Think of, guys, Ron going against Shaq. Again, Ron was trying to dunk on Shaq. Shaq is 7'1". Ron is only 6 feet tall. I can't do it. He rejects me. He rejects me. He rejects me. He rejects me. After a time, I get tired. I'm an old man. Then that's it. Shaq is in control. Now I've identified resistance in the market. So what will it now? I have to bring it across because in the future Shaq might be waiting up there again at 35,400. I can see on Wall Street had a little bit more momentum. It broke out, but look at it, made our high of the day at 420. That's when we all grabbed some pips. We had a joint and then it shot right back down, and we came down, bounced back up. We got a bullish move coming right back up. So this hourly candle just opened right now, 3 minutes ago at 2 p.m. It's pushing above this daily critical yellow line. If we can get some more volume, maybe we're going to trade through here. But see how I identified that big red box up there? Because if the buyers continue to maybe push it up there, maybe again it gets rejected and then it pushes down. If, however, Ron dunks on Shaq and I can close the volume above their green, I'm going to flip that red box because if it pulls back into here, I want to see it turn green, and then boom, we take out the high of the day and we're driving to maybe 500 up there. Okay. I know Shaq is outdated right now. Some of you guys who are young never watched Shaq, but for the old cats out there, you guys know Shaq in the middle was a monster in there. I don't think I've ever seen anyone drive on Shaq and do something. You're either going to get put down or rejected, or you're going to get hurt. But hourly, so the last 3 hours right here, 12 noon, it was sellers were in control. And look, guys, look at these levels. Okay, so you see where I put a white line, body to body. Okay, we love big bodies like we love our cigars right here. Body, body, and look at the wick. Rejected the white line, rejected the white line. So what box am I going to put in there? Green. Right there, green. Right there, green. Right there, green. Bring it across. So you see now, the green that I just put in here is above the big green box. So that is showing you, like in Bookmap. If you don't have access to Bookmap, it's all good. But this is to illustrate that the bids are coming, they're increasing. So at some point it might come back down and transact in this green box. The bids might be there and take it back up. This is an impulse break at noon. The market broke that level, but it just came down here, picked up a little bit more volume, picked up that liquidity, and we're trying to come back up now. Okay, so remember, Shaq is waiting up here. But look at over here below the yellow line. An hourly candle came up here and got rejected. A body closed right there and pushed down. An hourly candle here at 10 a.m. came right up there and pushed down. Guess what? I found where my lower high resistance is right here. Right here and right here. I know it looks crazy, guys. You guys are probably saying, what the hell is this guy doing? Why all these red boxes? But I'm a scalper. So you see now, I have a zone to scalp. From right here, 375, coming up to there to 390, that's 15 pips. I could just look for I could go to the 1 minutes and watch volume from right here, maybe take a trade, fill up to there, collect 15 pips, and get out of this market. I'm trying to figure out where my zones are in the market, okay? So this is a big resting area of supply, but you see they've lowered the supply. We came back up here, back down, came back up, back down. We had the big impulse because of Wall Street. That's that crazy Wall Street volume that broke out of there, but then it got rejected, and we have not had any green hourly volume close above here. So they've lowering the offers, just like Bookmap, lower the offers. That's why we have cumulative volume delta of sellers in control right now, because they're lowering the offers. So right now we've got a nice big bullish candle. Let's go to the 5 minutes, and here we go. Okay, so drawing a trend line from down here, when it came down to the low, see the buyers are in control in the fives. Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Volume close above. Now we've got a 5 minute zone right now. Look over here. Below the yellow line, 5 minute candle got rejected there. That big impulse candle at noon got rejected. We got rejected right there. And now we got our first green body closing above. So bring this zone across, and guess what color this zone is going to be? Green. Why? Because we got volume above. Perfect. Okay. So if I'm looking to sell this afternoon, I got to wait for red volume to come back and break below that green box, break our trend line, close below there, maybe retest this, we flip it red, we get rejected, maybe it consolidates, we get rejected at 2 times double top, and then all of a sudden we're coming back down in here. But there's no sell opportunity yet because it's driving strong right now. Okay, look at our nice big green transactions pushing up. Remember that yellow line I located? That was the area of liquidity we were watching. Remember at that time I was telling you there was 86 offers? Now we're going to see if we're going to chew into it. Okay, so there's 83 now, but now we're going to see transactions. Let's watch this area to see if it gets pulled and then the buyers continue to drive through here. But it might get rejected because we look at the past. Got rejected there, and rejected there. I'm just going to bring it up to those bodies right there with a red line, just so we have reference. That's what we're going to aim to break, 357. Okay. So US30 is moving. Let's add moving average, EMA, 9. We're above the 9, holding strong. Where's our 200? 200. Okay, we just had a golden cross right now, just now. So the 9 crossed over the 200. We might start to see some nice bullish momentum, hopefully. But any sells, I'm looking to sell below here. If it continues to consolidate here, continue to hold your buys or bring your trailing stop loss, or we look for continuation buys. But I'd like to see green volume start to close above 357, because here we got rejected with a body, rejected, rejected, rejected. Again, we just came up and got rejected. This is that in the book, what we're looking at right over here. Okay, this area. Okay, so let's put these two. Let me give you guys also this chart, sorry, in Zoom. 1 second. Okay, Zoom chat, you have now a live trading view link of US30. You're welcome to have it. Okay, we're going to keep them both now side by side. Gold, look at gold now. Gold is just trading sideways, consolidating right here. Right there. That's our flag right there. Bodies, okay? So make it neutral. I don't want to trade inside this zone. Not the best. Green, red, too small to scalp maybe. If I just measure what this consolidated zone is, where the volume is, it's only 7.5 pips, 8 pips max, okay? Not the best to be trading. I'm not looking for that because I got a spread, I got some slippage. I'm not looking to trade in here. I'm looking to see if it can come up to that red line, maybe start to get a little bit overbought, maybe get rejected. I could be looking for a sell below this green box to drop. But also, guys, okay, this could be a move to sell from here down to the green box. Again, I measure it to see if it's good risk to reward, if there's enough meat on the bone in there. I could initiate a sell, get it down to 8-10 pips, and then maybe it comes back up, or I just wait patiently for the bigger area to break. Okay, and here's US30 that came up almost to touch up that red line, got rejected, coming right back down. So we'll see if it can hold this green box, also maybe just consolidate in here for a little bit and continue to build, and maybe we can catch the continuation breakout. But you see how it held up here, this area, it was showing us where the big seller was, and still holding. The market now is pushing down, so we got to see if it can come down and start to pick up bids. I can start to see block of bids that are moving up above the VWAP. Right above here we got 75 bids, above it at 360 we got 57. Okay, so there is some bids, interest in the market above the VWAP if it ever does come down here. Okay. Does that help, guys, that analysis? Are we good? Oh, nice, guys. Okay, so we just so with the Black Friday, backed by popular demand, we did there was a weekend sale on lifetimes. Thank you guys for those that joined the lifetime membership. We appreciate you guys. You'll get to know us for a long time. And also for those that join the 3-month, that with the $30 off, enrolled in the new boot camp, and you're also in the draw to win maybe a lifetime and the $200,000 prop firm with us. We'll have that draw soon. But right now, guys, Cyber Monday deal just came out I'll show it to you guys later on in Telegram. But it's a $100 off a yearly package if some of you guys are interested. It's got the code, all capital letters. That's for Cyber Monday. Perfect. Okay. Some of you guys have asked us to extend those deals, and it's for you guys. Okay, so I like to know on gold, is anybody holding a buy or is anybody starting to initiate a sell? Everybody. Jonathan, you're a lifetime member. Appreciate you, Jonathan. Thank you. We can do Forex pairs this week if you guys want. I'm not going to do it on this call because we only have about another just less than an hour to go on this call. But if you guys want to do one day this week of just Forex, we can definitely do that like we did in the Asian session. Okay, so gold, we broke out. We're consolidating now in here. Let's see if the buyers can maybe close it above here and we continue to touch up here. But maybe sellers might push it back down in here. See, guys, we broke out on US30. It came up to this area. But more importantly, the area in Bookmap is showing us where that big supply block was. Okay, so that's why it's nice to trade alongside if you do have a live liquidity platform. Again, it doesn't have to be Bookmap. There's other ones out there. There's Quant Tower, there's Ninja Trader, there's all kinds, but they do come with a cost, all of them, because you have to subscribe to some provider for the liquidity. Like right over here, I'm subscribed to Rhythmic Data. Okay, so all live platforms do come with a charge, but this is, I always tell you guys, if you're ready to take your trading to the next level and you find this benefits you, you are investing in yourself. Okay, so traders need to invest in themselves. You need to have a nice proper charting platform. If you do want to have, maybe you can invest in fundamental website. Like Bloomberg is too much money, but there's other ones, investors.com, that you can pay monthly and get constant news feed live. But also something like this, live liquidity. If you're interested, couple bucks a day. I always tell all of the snipers in Zoom, instead of going to Tim Hortons every single day and buying, or Starbucks or whatever, you're spending $5 on coffee every day, make your own coffee at home, and in that money that you're saving that you don't have to go to the coffee shop, maybe invest it in a trading platform that could help you be a better trader and ultimately make more money down the road, you know. So, but it's not for everybody, okay, because it is kind of confusing. But if you take your time to learn it, what's happening, it's a live auction. If some of you guys have ever been to an auction, a car auction, you know that they're selling a vehicle and there's going to be people bidding on it, and there's going to be offers on it, and it will go up and down until it finds the best price to transact where all parties are happy. So that's what's happening in the markets. It's an auction. Like right now, gold, like in an auction, it was going down, but it got bid right back up. It was coming down, but it got bid right back up. So it's looking that it wants to continue to move bullish. Let's see if we can break and take out that wick up here and maybe drive to this red line, 2013.60. And then if I bring the consolidation box up there now, see where all the volume is trapped? We had an impulse break, come back up, close, impulse. So I could be potentially looking to sell gold below here, below 2012.50, and to come down to the green box. Now I measure it. Would it make more sense now to maybe, now maybe 12 pips? So I only have a 1 pip spread on gold. So if I'm looking for just a quick little scalp to sell down there, and then I respect the green box, I got to make a decision when it gets down there, because it could come down for 10, 12 pips. find the buyers there, big block, and go right back up. But if it breaks, if I'm in that trade and it breaks and closes below and drop, then that can turn into a 15, 20, 25 pip sell. But right now, it's still bullish. Look at it. We've got a strong bullish ignited candle open. No wick on our previous high. So what the buyers are trying to do is take out this previous high right here, 2013.20. If it can take it out, we're probably going to come out to this red line. Where did I get this red line from? I got it from structure over here. And then we got some wicks to fill all the way up to that hourly resistance. So if you're in buys, buy is looking good. US30 came down to our green box, 9 EMA going back up. Remember, I'm looking for red volume to close below here in order to initiate a sell. Otherwise, I respect the green box. I respect the trend. Peter, you're in from 2008 and buy. Very nice. 50 pips. Good. Nice trade. And remember, guys, it's a Monday. Okay, some of you guys saw that Mondays today were kind of choppy, but when it's choppy, then we have to have a different mindset. When the markets are choppy, I'm pipping and dipping more out of the markets because I know it can go up, I know it can come down, I know it can go down, and I know it can go back up. So sometimes in a choppy market, we can still hit our pips, but you might have to have a different mindset of pipping and dipping unless we find it starts trending. And right now, gold is trending. It came from down here, made a higher high, higher low. New higher high, higher low. New higher high. So it is moving bullish right now. Stay with the bullish trend. Stop trying to sell this thing right now because you're going to get caught. Same with over here. US30 made highs, higher lows. New higher high. It's still respecting this area. So careful selling down here. Don't get caught because you're selling into a cluster of bids in the market. You're selling into a block of bids. We need to get kind of confirmation. Okay, so we know that it came up for the higher high now, gold. Broke out that high and it got rejected. So now, if that's a big rejection and it comes down, I'm maybe looking for volume to close below here and look for a sell. Okay, because that rejection, it took out the high, but then it got rejected hard. So again, I follow it as it comes down. As it came down, might pick up a higher low and go back up. Might even close with green volume up here. I still got to respect that. So this is where I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Half of trading, no, I'm going to say more than half. More than half of trading is just waiting. It's just waiting for your opportunity. If you're not in a trade, don't force trades. Wait for a specific zone. Rob, 90% of the time? Yeah, I was going to say 50, 60, 70, but pretty much, Rob, 90% of the time you're waiting for trades to come to you. That's the hardest part. What traders have a hard time, difficulty with, is waiting. Just be patient, guys. Allow the volume to come to you. If you're trying something, you're testing something out, small size. That's what's called a speculator. We've got professional speculators in the market. They speculate gold. That's their job. They're professional speculators. They see how it's... So you can be a speculator too, a retail speculator in the market. You don't need to trade with large lot sizing, but you can test things out. Like right now, if you want to test out a sell, you don't got to go with your big lot size right now. Test something small, and then if it closes below, maybe it retests, then you might have confidence to take your confirmed trade. If you go into like a small sell and then it picks up a wick and comes back up, you might be in 10, 15 pip drawdown, but with a small size, you're speculating. It's not going to hurt your account. It's not going to affect your psychology for the day. You might lose 15 pips, but on a micro size, you might lose $1.50, for example, $1.50. And if you have like a large account, let's say you got a $50,000 or $100,000 prop firm, losing $1.50 is nowhere near your daily drawdown. It's not going to affect you. But if you're trading with a standard and you're testing, then you go down 15 pips. Yeah, you're down now $150. That could go to affect you for your daily drawdown. So when you're speculating, take your time as a trader. Sometimes some traders need to get emotionally involved in the markets before they see their setup. Okay, so I'm still waiting. It did come down red, but it opened green and coming up bullish. So it's still inside this box. I can see US30 every time it comes up, lower high, come up, back up, lower high. But I want to see if it can break this green box trend line, and my 200 is right below us. So I want to see red volume, maybe push and close below here. Gold is continuing to come right back up. Remember that higher high break. Okay, so buyers did have momentum to break a new high. That we need new higher highs in order to break to continue uptrends. But it did get rejected, and no volume closed above our consolidated area. So again, it's still trading in here where it's green, red, green. This is barcoding action. But still, again, driving one more time up there. Wait like a sniper, Crypt, you got it. Snipers are very calculated. They're very technical when what they do. You might have just one shot, but you got to make your one shot a good shot. Okay, so thinking like a sniper. Snipers don't take a lot of shots, but they look for that A+ setup. To me, this is not an A+ setup. We're consolidating on both securities, on gold and US30, just consolidating in our zone. We've got to be patient. Maybe we got to wait for 230 in the next 8 minutes. Maybe we got to wait for power hour for a new hourly momentum volume to come in the market. But I look again. It came up bullish up to here and got rejected. So the sellers are pushing it down, lower high, lower high. So if they continue to push it down, again, it's a tug of war. The sellers are pushing it down, the buyers are bringing it up. Sellers are pushing it down, buyers are bringing it up. It's the tug of war. Shaq is waiting for Ron. I hope not. I hope he's not waiting up here. Okay, so again, came up, rejected. So we got to have some emphasis that there is sellers pushing it down, but every time it comes down, buyers keep buying it right back up. Same with US30 over here. Okay, so keeps pushing down into our demand box and keeps holding. Now we got a nice big bullish candle. A minute 52 to go, and then it's going to close. Will it close above this consolidated area? And that is a bullish flag pattern. Okay, so it's very clear. We have our bullish rally flagging inside here, and this one might have a high probability of continuing to break out and come up here. Okay, so when you see a particular pattern, maybe stay with that pattern and stop going against that pattern. Okay, but look at that big rejection now. Okay, so it came up there and they rejected it hard now. Okay, so that's a shooting star candle now. So Shaq is up there. Pablo, Shaq is up there. He just rejected. Now it's a shooting star candle coming down. A lot of traders like to sell right now. They get in on the impulse and they hope that this thing breaks. But with 1 minute left, I'm going to wait 60 more seconds to see where it closes. Because sometimes it does this, where this was a red candle, came down, and then it went right back up. So again, this one just broke impulsively and it's coming right back up. So I'm going to watch to see where this volume will close. I know it's tempting. I know it's tempting to hit the sell and get in, but then you have to be aware that it could be an impulse candle. Okay, and then don't be surprised if it comes back up and then you're wondering why it came back up, because you entered before the body closed. It's that simple. So you got to have discipline too when you're trading. Tell yourself, I'm not going to take the trade until I have volume close above or below, at least to give me confirmation that it's not an impulse candle. US30 again is trying to break below here. Okay, so 8 seconds. It might close as a spin top candle. It might be indecision, where the buyers brought it up, sellers brought it down, and then the buyers are again closing it inside the box. So an impulse didn't close. Now I look at my next candle. Is it an ignited red candle that will push down? Okay, look at your spreads too. Okay, so we got an ignited red candle that opened. See, it opened red and just pushing down. It didn't open and then come up green. So it's ignited. So this might break and continue to drop right before our new 30-minute candle enters the market. Let's take a look at the 30-minute candles really quickly. Look at our 30. Okay, last 30-minute candle came up and got rejected, and then this one was 30 minutes. It's going to close in 4 more minutes. It came up bullish. We broke the 30-minute high, but then it got rejected. We just watched it impulsively break down to the 30-minute support right there at 2012 and 10 cents and come right back up. So see the 30-minute volume right in here? So I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait it out. 3 minutes and 55 seconds to see where volume closes. You can see US30 too. Was big 30-minute candle that came up to the previous 30-minute highs and got rejected. So if 30-minute red volume can close below here, maybe we're going to have a little bit of a sell going into power hour. But back to the 5s, this is what I watch. Okay, so you guys see, if you took that sell on that impulse, you're in a little bit of drawdown right now. Because, look, if we look now, the what ifs, ands, or buts, or woulda, shoulda, couldas, there was no red volume that closed below there. Same with US30. It looks like it's going to break. It could do the same thing. Come down to the 200 EMA down here, break a little bit, catch a wick, and go right back up. Since we're so close to the 30-minute new candle coming in the market, again, I'm going to wait it out. Maybe I might make a mistake. Maybe I might miss out on an impulse move, but sometimes you get in too early and it's a costly mistake. So, and then on a day like today, how choppy it is, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. See how it came down red? If you hit the sell button, it comes back up. Better safe than sorry, Pablo. Yeah. And sometimes if you miss a trade, who cares? Who cares, guys? Remember the analogy, a bus. I don't know if some of you guys had the privilege of riding a bus when you were younger. I did. Sorry, guys, I never had Lamborghinis when I was younger. I had to take a city bus and all of that stuff, but I liked it. But I learned over time, if I missed the city bus, I didn't run after that shit. I knew another bus was going to come in 25 minutes. Yeah, I had to wait out in the freezing cold, but I didn't have to chase it. I knew another one was going to come. So it taught me a lot about trading. This is like missing a bus. You miss a bus, who cares? There will be another opportunity to take a trade. If you miss one trade right now, there might be another trade to come. Learn that and you might clean up your mistakes. Just like that. Just like that. A lot of you guys suffer from mistakes of impulse trades. Wait for the body to close. You might clean up your mistakes really fast. Owl, can you sell gold? You can go right ahead and sell gold. If you think that it's an opportunity to sell, I'm personally not going to sell right now because it's inside this consolidated zone. But if you feel like it's making lower highs and it could. You got a 50% chance that it could sell off, but risk to reward. Okay, I'm waiting more down here. But if you want to enter in early, that's on you. That's up to you. Okay, so importance, guys. 1 more minute, 60 seconds. It's 2:29 p.m. We're going to have a new 30-minute candle open the market in 53 seconds. So, Rob, good session. I know, but it's slow. Yeah, it sucks. I'm looking for a trade, Rob, but some traders need to learn that sometimes barcoding, this is how sessions are going to be. It might be like this in London. It might be like this in New York. It could be like this right now. It could be like this in the Tokyo session. But everybody needs to learn what this looks like, how to trade it, okay? Maybe Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we're going to have better flowing volume. It will be a much better session. But today, just chop right now. Okay, so same with US30. It came down red, but look how it pushes right back up. Okay, maybe we got to see a double top. Maybe one top came up, back down. Okay, so here we go now. Now, again, volume is still inside our box above here. Look at gold. They gapped it up, probably taking out some highs. Okay. So again, came up, rejected, back down. Might pick up bids and come right back up. I know it's boring, guys. Believe me. I'm trying to make it interesting, but I don't want to force trades just because we're live. I'm not here for that. I'm here for patience and discipline. Okay, but you see how US30 opened up? Those buyers are stuck right there at 35,380. You can see the transaction bubble. They bought at the open, and then the market moves away from them. So we'll see if the sellers can push it below here. Ruben, you love the discipline. Respect, bro. Thank you. Thank you. It's not, I want everyone to learn discipline here. Everybody. It will help. It will really, really help you guys clean up your mistakes. A lot of our mistakes we make are just on impulse trades. And then where I consolidated it was where more of the volume was. Okay. Could I have consolidated it down like this? Like some traders will go, yes. But see where more of the bodies are and more of the real volume? That's where I consolidate it. Hazem, your first time here. Thank you for joining. We appreciate you. Hopefully you can subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, hit the notifications, and join us daily. We go through the markets at all different sessions to show you the different type of volume. We do London, we do the Tokyo sessions, we do New York, lots of stuff. Nice, Ruben. Much love to South Africa. We've got a lot of South African snipers in our group here. A lot of love to South Africa. And you've been hitting big on UJ. Nice. We have in our Forex community, we got some UJ traders doing really, really well with UJ. Okay, so we got US30 now pushing down. Sellers are pushing it down. But let's see if we can get it closed below this green box. If it can push and close below here, because this is a critical level. Remember that yellow line we were talking about, that 35,342, that yellow line? It's a critical daily line. Let's see if the short 5-minute volume can close below there. Maybe pull back up, maybe look for a sell opportunity, but it could just come right back up. Again, I'm waiting for the body to close. Look at gold now too. 2 more minutes to go. So it came up, lower high, compared to there, lower high. So just if I'm adding like right now a red box like right here, I can see it's getting rejected right here. Okay, so you can see like lower highs just to illustrate here. So the offers are being lowered from here down to here down to here. So if it keeps coming down red and we get that closure below here, yes, gold could possibly drop. US30 is making the move right now. Okay, 90 seconds. This is where you got to ask yourself, do I want to take the trade right now, or do I want to wait for it to close? I also too flip to the 1 minutes. I know we're on the 5s, but sometimes I like to flip to the 1s, and then I watch the individual 1 minute candles. If it closes and then can push down, maybe I enter on a 1 minute, then I ride the 5-minute volume. But for this call, we're going to stay on the 5s. Okay, I will announce it when we are trading strictly 1 minutes. You guys will know ahead of time. But you see now, remember that one area I was looking for a sell down there? But now, you see how the market has moved away from it right now? Now I might still be looking for a sell, but now my zone is from here now to this. And it's still 10 pips. Okay, but it's not there yet. It hasn't developed. I got no red. Every time it comes down, back up. Comes down, back up. Comes down, back up. So unfortunately, still got to wait it out. US30 is breaking down. There's the VWAP. Block of bids right here. Chuck's perfect. You and Dave are the reason we fell in love with scalping. In and out strategy suits my personality. Hey, it suits me too, bro. I'm telling you the honest truth. I love pipping and dipping out of the markets. Yes, I do leave some pips on the table, but majority of the time I'm always consistently getting pips out of the market and moving on. It does affect you. Yes, it does. It can affect you about the what is, but I don't do that. I just look to trade right there. It's kind of like that's my strategy, is just to get those pips and move out of the market. And over time they accumulate. They can grow, but with proper risk management. Okay, so what did I just do on US30? The red candle confirmed to us it closed below, right to the 200 EMA. Did you see how I flipped the green box red while I was talking. I can carry conversations with you guys and do this. I'm still watching gold, and now the candle opened green. It did come back up. Let's see if it gets rejected. Maybe at the 50%. Okay, see the size of the candle, open, close. Half of it is right there, the red box, and the green 9 EMA. It's coming up. Now I'm looking to see if the sellers can absorb these buyers right now and push them down. And then if it does close with more red volume or get rejected, I may look to sell US30 down here. But it could just be a fake out where it comes down red to the 200 EMA and then come back up green and close above here and then move up bullish again. So I am looking for possible sell on US30, but it's not there yet. See where the bids, how they're bidding it up? It did come down there, but look at the bids. They wanna transact up here. So we gotta allow it to come and see if it can find some offers. And gold, again, is coming right up to that resistance. Chuck, I'm happy you brought that up. You got to find trading that fits your personality, guys. Okay, not everybody is going to become a scalper. It's not for everybody. You got to make snappy decisions fast. A lot of traders can't, but slow it down. Slow it down to a 15-minute time frame. Slow it down to a 30. It also has to do with your own personal lifestyle. Some of you guys are working a 9-to-5 job. Some of you guys are working, like you don't have the luxury of scalping the markets like other traders. So you got to fit what works your preference. Some of you guys maybe only have 2 hours to put in the markets, and that might be like a scalp opportunity for those 2 hours. Look at gold breaking out. Again, it's breaking out. This could be another impulse move, but we might have to wait for volume to close above again this area because it impulsively broke out right there. Did any green volume close? No, it came down. This one right here, 215, impulsively broke, made that high, and got rejected and came back down. Again, a third time we're impulsively breaking through here. Maybe a third time is the charm that is going to drive through here. But if that's the case, then I'll flip this zone green. If we catch a pullback, that might be our buy at discount. Or we got to follow this volume. It might open ignited, and we got to continue maybe with this move. But if you are already in your buys on gold and you're holding, it didn't, no red volume close below here. So therefore, after consolidation, it might continue moving upwards. That's what I was talking about, the bullish flag. Here's our rally, the pole. Here's your flag, and then has a high probability of continuing. It did right there, and it did right there, but we didn't get any positive green volume. This might be the first one that actually closes above here, and then continue to target up here. So, who was it in the group that was saying looking for sells? That's why we're saying be careful with selling the market when there's no confirmation of red volume. Same with US30. No confirmation. The confirmed volume closed below, but the retest candle is coming right back up. So this is what we got to learn as traders, guys, is to be careful. Okay? There was a lot of opportunities where we could have got caught in a sell down there, and then we'd be in drawdown or stop loss up here now. But if you earn buys, the original move is buying. It's bullish flag pattern, still holding the trend. Now we just tapped into this area. Okay, so look at these wicks right up here. Look at all the wicks up here. So what we can do is a new red line up here and all of these wicks up here. Look at over here. Okay, right here, 2014, right here, dot 15, rejected there, rejected there, rejected there. Maybe I can go a little higher. Right up there, 2014.15. That will be our next zone. Yep, nice. Gold bar running in the group, 25 pips. Gold buy signal. Okay, so then this zone, remember what was resistance at one point. Okay, now we got green volume. Flip this box, red to green, in case there's a pullback. So this is what we got to do. There might be some time today that gold retraces back down, and that might be an opportunity to get in on a discount. Like if it comes back down red, that might be now what is demand, and then maybe continue to go back up. Okay, look at US30. Sorry guys, look at US30. We came up. Green, got rejected, inverted hammer, now a red bar, ignited candle, opening up. This might be a 3-bar play where it's red, green, and then red and drop. Okay, so this is where sometimes markets consolidate right below when they break, right here. So this is where the market might form maybe a bear flag now. Yep. Okay, I'm going to enter in a sell on US30 right here. Okay, I'm in a sell on US30. I'm looking for this 3-bar red. The green candle came and retested and got rejected, closed with a little bit of green volume. Now I'm looking for this ignited bar to continue to push down and break and start to drop down into here. So I'm in a sell on US30. It hopped in right here. I'm going to put my stop loss like above that previous red line, and I'm looking to maybe get it down to that green box. Gold is still pushing bullish. And then we see the big green candle. Okay, open, close of it. Open, close of it. What's half of it? Half of it is where it was kind of trading by these 2 wicks right there and right there. So for any pullbacks, let's see if gold can hold 50% and continue breaking out bullish through here. Well, we not, and you can enter on gold if you like. You can enter on gold if you like. Tony, thank you for joining. I'd like to see if US30 can continue to absorb these buyers and push down to this this VWAP, and see maybe if it can start to unload some of this cumulative volume down into here. And then I also measure the move to see from here down to the green box. It's approximately maybe 25 to 30 pips down there. Hazim, what do I think about trading without a stop loss? It's a big question. I do not recommend anybody ever trades without a stop loss, okay? But there is 2 types of stop losses. Some traders, if it depends your experience too, okay? So I have no idea your experience in the markets. Let me just hold on. There we go, guys. A 12 pip, 15 pip drop. Oh, there we go. Yes, 20 pips. Guys, that's it. I'm out. 30 pip. Whoa, 40. that was fast, guys. Oh shit. That's it. I'm out. Wow. 38 pips. You got 40, Dennis, my man. Okay? That's scalping. I got more than what I wanted. I wanted 25, 30. I got 37. I'm out. If you guys are still in that trade, go to break even now. Okay? Go to break even. Wow. Quick stuff, eh? Okay, hit the likes, guys, if you got more than 20 pips. But came down to our green box. Don't get greedy. Bulls make money, bears make money. Pigs get slaughtered in these markets, guys. Don't get too greedy. That was with 0 drawdown. Bought your family a PS5 for Christmas. Congrats, Sean. You got to get the new Spider-Man 2 game. I've been playing it more than my son. The graphics are incredible on it. Okay, nice. We caught a trade. Nice, Gabrielle. You made enough to pay for the membership. Perfect. You know, some of our members have made enough here to pay for lifetime memberships. That's what we strive for. We strive for you guys to learn make some money that you guys can pay a lifetime education with us and learn how to do this. But guys, okay, so I don't play the woulda, shoulda, coulda game. I hope you guys know this with me. I don't play that game. That thing dropped to my target and above my target. But this is the thing. If you want more than 40 pips, you want more, we fall into an area of demand. And then that's where the buyers are waiting. So it comes right back up and look at now. Now you like gave away, you can still hold, but maybe break even, okay, if you're still holding, or if you have enough time to scale out. That I didn't have enough time, guys. I trade off my mobile, so I make things quickly. In and out, and I judge. That's why I trade zone to zone, so I know exactly what I'm doing. Okay, I try to explain it. It's hard to do it live with you guys. I try my best. Remember, this is live trading. It's not easy. I trade different when I'm by myself, but I know some of you guys are just following buy and sell, and I really have to be careful with this. Okay, it's not easy what we do here. I have your guys' best interests at heart too when I do this. It's not just trade everything. But you see this entire call? I didn't take one trade until that setup. Why did I take that setup? I was watching Bookmap how it's breaking down. I'm telling you guys, my eyes, I multitask. I look at a lot of things. There's a lot of moving parts when you trade. But I saw that the offers started breaking down. See all the buyers, they started getting trapped. And then the drop below the VWAP. That's exactly what I wanted. Just that break above, below the VWAP. And then I want to, when you sell, you're selling, you have to transact with a buyer. So I find where the big buyers are. They're right by the green box. So when I'm selling, in order to close my position, I got to find someone who will buy from me. So I like to find where they are in the green box. I try to sell without, at the most opportune time and get in and out. That's what scalping is, guys. Okay, scalping. Remember that. It's completely different. But if you're still holding it, okay, number one, you're at a break even. Let's see if it continues to push down. Maybe if we get the red volume to close below this green box, this thing might continue to drop this afternoon. And you might have, you're still in the trade, or you have a live runner that's continuing to move. Now we have the 9 EMA crossing below the 200. That's what's known as a death cross. Okay, but you see now how late it is. Sometimes price action can get you in the trade. I took the sell right there, the 3-bar play after that green candle got rejected, that ignited bar that broke. I was in the sell right there, guys. I tried to break it down to you candle by candle by candle, play by play. So that was my psychology why I took that sell. Okay, it could have backfired on me too, but I gave it enough room to breathe where if it had to come back up, I had resistance up here. Okay, and what happened with gold? Gold tapped into our red line. I didn't get that red line just by picking it out of thin air. We went back, we looked at where that is. Red candle come down, red candle come back down to our green zone. So again, if you were in that buy, that was a nice buy breakout, but you got to do something, guys. That's the market, scalping. Why Cosmicru, sorry if I pronounced that wrong. Why do you have a feeling this is the start of a big drop? For what security? For US30? If it's US30, maybe because this cumulative volume delta has been accumulating for the past 2-3 hours, and a lot of the transactions, I told you, once the supplier starts to unload, could be developing to sell the market. But see how many times we tapped into this green box now, and it's still holding. So we got to get red volume to close below here in order to keep pushing down. Excellent call, guys. We got 10 more minutes to go. Just that free Telegram group, guys, I just want to show you it real quickly. Right over here. There was that Cyber Monday deal coming to the right over here, if I can find it. Here it is. Okay, so Cyber Monday, guys, if you guys are interested, just posted $100 off the yearly package. Use that code, okay, and then maybe you can learn how to educate for all of 2024 with us. And that was the sell I just took right there, guys. So there it was. Sell, just it was a standard lot, dropped for 38 pips, $38. The trade I took this morning while I was at the doctor, it was a little feeler trade. I lost $23 there, but those are my speculative trades, and then I just made up for it right there. Okay, so I've taken more trades today, done really well today for a Monday. I've exceeded my daily goal. I'm done for today. Maybe if I see something in power hour, I will trade it. I'm using Take Profit Funding, this new prop firm that we're affiliated with. So far, so good. Really quick transactions. No issues with them so far. I'm doing the $100,000 funded account. I'm on phase 1, and we're well on our way. There's a 20% code right now on that one as well. Okay, so still pushing down, guys. Okay, I know I'm out of the trade, but I know some of you guys do hold. Okay, so look at the pullback. Okay, pullback, less than 50% of the volume. That's still good. Continue push down, but we got to fill down to that lower low wick and get more red volume closing below here. Okay, guys, so just like we have 10 more minutes, 15 more minutes. I just want to make sure, do you guys have any questions why I took that sell on US30? Okay, just so you know, for recap, feedback, sometimes I get stopped out, sometimes we go into profit. But do you guys understand? I know everyone just wants to know buy or sell, but learning, guys, you can learn how to do this yourself. Do you guys know why I took the sell? Anybody or no? Okay, so remember, I wanted it to melt up. Okay, remember, I didn't want to buy the highs. I missed that train. Remember the train analogy. I missed gold is continuing push down. Watch gold if it can close below here. So this box is red going forward. And then we're going to see what happens here. Any pullbacks on gold? Gold could be making a inverted, a head and shoulder pattern going into power hour. Left shoulder, they broke out the head right up to there, pulling it back down. If we consolidate in here, then we could drop, and there's that 10-point drop down into the green box. Watch that for power hour. Okay, yeah, Rudy, why did I take the trade? Sorry. Why? Okay, so remember it was pushing up. I didn't want to buy the highs. Okay, I was waiting patient to see what would happen up there. Started to get rejected. Remember we had it consolidated in here. Then the red candle closed below. Perfect. We got confirmation that red volume closed below, but that wasn't enough for me to take the sell because I was looking for my retest candle. It opened green and it came up green, 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 green up to there. Then it got rejected and then it pushed down and it closed as an inverted hammer. Okay, so they exhausted a little bit of the buyers in that candle. That gave me now indication volume closed below and we got the rejection, but there's still a little bit of green volume left. So the next candle opened ignited red. It didn't have the momentum to come up green again. So it was ignited. I followed those candles. Ignited as soon as we engulfed that green bar. I know it was like an impulse I took on my part, but it's a 3-bar play pattern. So when you understand 3-bar plays, red, inside volume, short volume, and then engulfed by the quick red candle, I took the sell right there, placed my stop loss above the previous high, and I was targeting the green box. And it did come down. It came down faster, really fast, but I scooped up 38 pips out of that. Some of you guys went to break even. Some of you guys are still holding, but some of you guys pipped and dipped with me. So, but again, sometimes, it comes down like that, comes back up, next candle's green, could have came up green and tapped right there. I've had it happen to me a million times. So I don't want to say like this situation. I still go with what I do, okay? And I don't worry about the woulda, shoulda, coulda. Someone will say to me, Ron, well, why, if you could have got this much more pips? Well, I could have said same time. It could have came up green. It did. Came up with a big wick and this candle opened green. It could have came right back there and tapped me out at break even and I just left $380 on the table. That's enough to buy some things today. I can go fill up my car with gas, buy some groceries, and I'm good. Okay, so remember, hitting daily goals. 38 pips is you're well on your way to hitting a daily goal. Have a modest daily goal, 50 pips, 0.5%, 1%, whatever it is, and let's achieve consistency every single day. So did you guys understand that breakdown? Thumbs up if you do. 250 viewers on YouTube. Please hit the likes button. I want to see at least 200 likes on YouTube. Please, guys. Not just to grow the channel, but that you understand why I took that trade. It helps me understand. Otherwise, we're just wasting our time here. We come on here to educate. I want to know that you guys are getting educated here. 200 likes means that I explained that trade properly and you guys got it. Rob, no, take profit funding, TPF. Take profit funding. Okay, and your next zone, if it continues to push down, see the buyers, they're waiting down there. 35,310, 65 bids. They're waiting down there, okay? So maybe the market will eventually come down and transact with these guys, but it's still holding right here, okay? So they're down here. That's the low of the day. See the purple line of US30, 35,277? That's the low of the day, and you see the big block of bids waiting at the low of the day. So if the selling pressure continues to push down, you measure like from here down to the low day, you might get an additional 17 to 20 pips down there. Okay, and then if it's an impulse break below there, look at, we haven't broke down there. It came down there at 1225 and came right back up. If it comes back down later this afternoon, could possibly break down there. And there's, see the next drop right there. When was it? It was Thursday at 5 a.m. 35,260. Draw a red line right there. Okay, see there, right there. See where the market came down, back up, came down, back up. If it continues to push, new low of the day, maybe it comes right down to there, to 35,260. That's an additional 20 pips down there. And but right now, we're trading in the big green box. So it might rotate right back up. But if we consolidate in here, maybe flag, see the flag pattern? Now it's not over there. Let's bring the flag pattern maybe into the green box. If it continues now with a bearish flag, consolidating in here, again, just like we did with gold with the bullish rally, here's the rally coming down. We might trade sideways for a little bit, and then they continue dropping it down into here. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to remove this now because I'm out of the trade. I don't want you guys to think that I'm still in the trade. Okay. And also, now when I look at the confluence, remember our trend line? The red candle broke our trend line, and we pushed below the 200 EMA, and we got a death cross. But we were in it before the death cross happened. So that's why price action, I really respect price action as a leading indicator. Price action is king. And then you can use all of these other indicators, EMAs, you can use RSI, MACDs, stochastics, Bollinger Bands, Fibonacci, whatever you want, all kinds of tools, all type of indicators to complement your price action trading. But in my humble opinion, I believe that you should learn price action before you learn any indicators, because indicators is what we are taught to use. RSI, like I was taught back in the day, I'm telling you the truth, I was taught to trade with RSI and then combine RSI with the candlesticks. I saw that that wasn't the best option because I was losing a lot of money because I was always late in the trades. So then I said, why don't I get rid of all the indicators, learn price action, then once I learn price action, I'm ahead of the game, and then I can use indicators to help complement my price action. So you can use them together hand in hand, but make sure you're focused on price action. Kingsley, what is the software on the right? Bookmap live liquidity platform. Guys, we have a link in our description. If you click on it, you can download it for free, but only for BTC, for Bitcoin. Okay, but you can practice with it. You can practice watching Bitcoin trade live. Bitcoin is fun. Okay, we broke that 38,000 wall, but we need volume to close above 38,000 on Bitcoin. That big supply there, shack waiting on Bitcoin at 38,000, continues to knock the market down up there. But you can download this and practice with Bitcoin, learn all about the offers, the bids in the market, the heat, the cumulative volume delta indicator. Then if you do like it, you can absolutely look into subscribing to this. But you see, guys, okay, green box. Sometimes I'm buying out of the green box. As it comes down, I close my position and I become a buyer in the green box. But right now it's 3 p.m. power hour. I got to go pick up my kids. But this is where you can scalp from one zone, close one trade, and don't get too greedy, and then maybe catch another 10, 20 pips coming right back up. That's zone to zone trading, in and out, pip and dip trading. Gold might continue break down, guys. That head and shoulder pattern I was talking about. This was the left shoulder. We did break out, okay? And then it got rejected up there, came back down, and now we're in the right shoulder. So what could typically happen is we break and drop down to the green box, and it would be an additional 10 pip drop because we've already measured the move. US30 could trade right back up to maybe a red box up here, come back up here, and then we see what happens. Will it close above? Will it get rejected and come back down? Maybe it might just not get up there because there is a little bit of structure to the left over here. See where these bodies held right over here? They were green. Bring it across red, bring it across red. We're trading right into it right now. So if it continues to get a hold below here, we might sell right back down to the green box. If the buyers close it above here, might have momentum to come up here and we test each zone to zone. Okay. But guys, thank you guys so much. Appreciate all of you guys. Thanks for joining. I have to go and pick up my kids at school. It's a very, very cold day outside. Appreciate all of you guys. We will be doing this time all week, Monday to Friday, 1 to 3 p.m. Thank you guys for all the likes. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the notifications, because I come on all the time different. Every week will be something different. The last couple of weeks we did the Tokyo session. This next few weeks we'll be doing this time. Next few weeks we might be doing Tokyo again. We might do some London Fridays, all over the place. Okay, I'm a busy person. I got busy schedule. I'm doing a lot of things, but I'm always here for you guys at different times. So we also want to find different traders around the world and educate. So if we just do one set time, we're not getting everybody around the world. So we want to make sure we hit all parts of the globe to teach financial education that can help change your lives, guys. I wish everybody a strong close of 2023 and an exciting 2024 for everybody here. Take advantage, guys, if you want. We do have a Cyber Monday deal, just extended off of our Black Friday deals. Thank you to everyone that joined the team. If you're new here to SST, we appreciate all of you guys. Navigate around Discord, navigate around the website, learn all the material, all of the education we have. But this is the Cyber Monday deal, $100 off a yearly. Use this code, all capital letters, and you'll get to join the team. Okay, guys? Thank you guys so much. Let's have a beautiful Monday, and trade smart, guys. Proper risk management and power hour. If you've hit daily goals, walk out of these markets, guys. Learn the discipline to do this. Some of you guys are working hard on it. Some of you guys were doing exceptionally well the last couple of months, and then that one day, you kind of got that urge to come back in and then kind of did some silly stuff. But we gotta fight that urge, guys. Okay, please learn it. It took me years and years to learn. Don't do what I did. Come on, guys. Let's learn from SST. Let's learn from the snipers. Proper discipline in these markets. Hit your daily goal and get out of these markets. Pip and dip all day, baby. Okay. Thank you, guys. Have a good day. God bless. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you.
Hey guys, good morning. Welcome to the live session of Stock Sniper Trading. My name is Dave, guys. My partner is Ron. Let's get down to business here, guys.
In on US30, sell. Okay, I'm jumping in. Guys, that's a 100 pip drop. Yes, we caught it. Hey, guys, 200 pips, please secure.
As a trader, we all look for tight or low spreads, which helps us to get in and out of the market. Using the right broker can help us try different strategies. With multiple options of brokers on the web, here at Stock Sniper Trading, we have a recommended broker, that is, HankoTrade. With spreads as low as 0 pips and leverage up to 500x, HankoTrade is just one click away. With multiple account types to choose from, You also have a minimum deposit of $10. Using HankoTrade's affiliate program, refer a friend and earn up to a 40% commission on trading volume. Built by traders, for traders. HankoTrade.